Louisiana beer reviews recorded at Mathern Supermarket, La Place, Louisiana. I'm standing up today because somebody was sitting in the chair that I usually use. But, you know, hey, we're looking at Fireman's Brew Redhead Ale, the second of the three I want to look at. The first was the blonde, this is the redhead, and later is the brunette. Okay, the first one was 5% alcohol. The second one here is 5.5, and the third one is 8%. Now I have my director here talking about red beers and amber beers. You said that you were favorable towards the Rolling Rock Amber Lager.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of those, but I mean, I can never get tired of drinking, you know. I can just drink it and drink it. I just like the flavor.
You make a habit out of it.
Oh, yeah.
But then, unfortunately, Anheuser-Busch, their distributors here told us that they would not be bringing it in.
No, and that hurts my heart.
Okay, so we tried. We really tried.
Yeah.
But if I go on a road trip, you do want me to bring some back?
Yeah, if you could.
I saw it for about $4.99 or $6. Okay. Now, look at this. We're not gonna do anything but take a little taste. So pour it. I don't get much of a foam here, a head of foam, just a thin off-white head. But look at that beautiful red appearance.
Yeah, I like that color.
Clear, rust red, looks like brandy.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks nice. Now this beer, though, unfortunately, they said they use crystal barley malt and 3 varieties of 3 crystal malts and Yakima Valley hops. Sorry, 3 malts and 1 hop. It's 24 International Bitterness Unit beer, so it's fairly bitter. It gets an okay score in Beer Advocate. The bros say it's poor. Those are the guys that run the website. But with only 78 ratings, 31 out of 100 rate beer, 35 out of 100 for the style, so very poor over there. Also, with 49 ratings, so we're only talking about a little over 100 written reviews. There are a few video reviews, and those were positive, however. Okay, so you can see all the lineup here. That's why I always tell people I would not send me beer. I mean, I can't keep up with what one store in this town carries, so how could I keep up with all the stuff that was sent? But you know, I don't turn people down and just encourage them not to do it, because I hate to see them spending money. Okay. There was somebody showing up in my last video, and people said, "Who was that?" I said, "Just some crazy Cajun guy." Well, as you would imagine, it smells very malty, strong barley malt. And I used to not like these red ales and red lagers because there was some kind of thing about the tannic, and it had a smell and a taste like tea leaves or bark from wood. But now I'm starting to like it a lot. So it's very mild. I mean, if you're looking for a big aroma, this is not something for you. It's got a very low profile aroma, so it's not bold. Oh, and by the way, this company was started in the year 2000, but they just arrived in Louisiana recently, the spring of 2015, and some of their proceeds go to supporting firemen. Kind of reminds me of the Third Shift Amber Lager from last night, but it's malty, it's sweet, it's not as syrupy as that one, or honey-like. It's malty, tea-like. It tastes like a red ale. I mean, it's hard to describe these things. You got to try the Murphy's Red Ale. This. Just check them out. They're not a real popular style. There's one from Mendocino. I think it's Red Hawk. And by the way, Mendocino, you can probably tell, makes these beers. They have the same type round or oval label on the neck. That's in Ukiah, California. Very similar to Red Hawk. Suspiciously similar to Red Hawk, but not too sweet. Red crust, a little bitter, balancing bitterness in the back. This seems like 24 International Bitterness Units. The mouthfeel is watery to medium, so it's light to medium, not too heavy. I say more like light mouthfeel, watery mouthfeel. A crisp finish and a drinkable finish. 5.5% alcohol. That's not high. That's the same as Bud Ice. I think you've had Bud Ice a few times, right?
Oh yeah.
You find it's easy to drink.
Yeah, I think it goes down smooth.
You can knock down a few.
Yeah.
And Ice House 5.5. So, but those are lagers. This is an ale, but they're all beer. But anyway, so I don't see why they would say this is poor on Beer Advocate. Poor being like a D. That's the pros, and overall saying it's just okay. And Rate Beer giving it bad ratings, I don't get that. Why is it bad? Now, but I'll say this: if those people are reviewing Mendocino beers for the first time, yeah, because Mendocino is a strange presentation. Like at first, I never used to like their beers, but now I really do. It's like they have this rustic, old-time backwoods flavor and body. It's hard to describe. It's not for the uninitiated. And so when you first try them, you say, ugh. Then when you get used to it, you realize it's not the beer, it's you. So it's not the Mendocino beers that are, it's me. I had to grow up to them. So now I really appreciate it, especially that Talon, that 10% brown ale, which I would highly recommend. There's some interesting and pleasant sweetness going on here too, but it's not overly sweet. So I think it's a B plus. I think it's very good. I don't know about excellent, but I would say very good. It's not too expensive or anything like that. So if you're looking for a red ale, this could be one to check out. It looks beautiful, really. So Laissez Le Bon Temps Relais, very good red ale from California. I'm going to end this review by saying y'all come on down to Mather's and check out their obviously huge beer selection. Let me put on my glasses so I can see what's going on. Thank you, folks.